Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Accent. Today, I want to share with you a story that is not only about learning English, but about transforming yourself. This is a story that will guide you to speak English like a native, to feel every word, and to grow in confidence. It is the story of a young man named Daniel. His life will remind you that language is not just grammar, not just vocabulary, but a living bridge between hearts. Daniel's journey will inspire you to listen more deeply, to speak more bravely, and to embrace your voice in English. Daniel was born in a small, quiet town. His family spoke a language of warmth and tradition, but not English. His father worked as a carpenter. His mother cared for the home. They loved him dearly, but they could not guide him in English. At school, he studied the subject like mathematics, rules, formulas, memorization. Yet when the teacher asked him to speak, Daniel froze. His classmates giggled, his cheeks burned red, and he told himself, "I will never sound good in English." But in his heart, Daniel carried a dream. He wanted to see the world. He wanted to make friends from different countries. He wanted to feel free when he opened his mouth. And above all, he wanted to be understood. Every night, Daniel sat by his small desk with an old English textbook. He read sentences like, "This is a pen, that is a chair." But he felt no life in them. They were empty shapes on paper. He could write them, but he could not live them. One evening, everything changed. Daniel watched a movie in English for the first time without translation. He could not understand every word, but he felt something powerful. The way the actors spoke, the rise and fall of their voices, the pauses, the laughter, the tears, it was like music. He realized English was not only words, it was sound, it was rhythm, it was emotion. That night he whispered to himself, "I will not give up. I will learn to speak like that. I will find the rhythm." The next day, Daniel tried something new. He found a song in English, slow and clear. He listened once, then again, then again. He paused after each line and repeated it. His tongue stumbled, his voice cracked, but he kept going. At first, his family laughed gently. "Why are you singing in another language?" But Daniel smiled and said, "I am learning." Day by day, the music became his teacher. The melody carried him. His mouth grew flexible. He felt his confidence rising. He was not only learning English, he was training his voice like an athlete trains his body. Weeks passed. Daniel discovered shadowing. He would play a movie scene and speak at the same time as the actor, imitating every sound, every pause. In the beginning, it was chaos. He spoke too fast, too slow, sometimes missing words completely. But he did not stop. With each attempt, his voice aligned a little more with the rhythm. One night, while practicing a powerful speech from a film, he looked into the mirror. He saw his own eyes shining, his mouth moving with confidence. For the first time, he did not see a boy afraid of mistakes. He saw a speaker. At school, Daniel began to surprise his teachers. When asked to read, he read with flow. When asked to answer, he spoke with courage. His classmates who once laughed now whispered, "How did he change? He sounds so different." But Daniel knew the truth. He had not changed in one night. He had built this voice through hours of practice, through struggle, through patience. Then came his first real test. A foreign traveler arrived in his town and asked for help. The man said in English, "Excuse me, where's the station?" Daniel's heart raced. His palms were wet. But he remembered the songs, the movies, the mirror. He took a breath and answered, "Go straight, then turn left at the market. You will see the station." The traveler's face lit up. "Thank you. Your English is very good." Those words became a treasure for Daniel. A native speaker had understood him. His fear melted. He realized fluency was not about perfection. It was about connection. From then on, Daniel created new habits. Every morning he spoke to himself in English. He described his breakfast, the sky, his plans for the day. In the evening, he stood in front of the mirror and practiced small speeches. At night, he listened to podcasts in English, letting the rhythm flow into his ears as he fell asleep. He also joined online groups. He spoke with strangers from around the world. At first, he was nervous. Sometimes he did not understand accents. Sometimes he made mistakes. But he reminded himself, mistakes are steps. Every word he tried made him stronger. One day, a girl from Brazil said to him, "Daniel, when you speak, you sound so natural. You sound confident." Those words made his heart soar. But his biggest challenge came when a company in his town announced jobs for English-speaking customer support. Daniel wanted it, but fear returned. What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail the interview? That night, he faced himself in the mirror. He said, "I have practiced. I have grown. I may not be perfect, but I will not hide. I will try." The next day, in the interview, the manager asked in English, "Can you tell me about yourself?" Daniel paused, breathed, and began. His voice was calm, clear, alive. He spoke of his journey, his practice, his determination. The manager nodded, smiled, and said, "We would like to hire you." Daniel's heart leapt. His dream had become reality. But success was only the beginning. Daniel's story is a lesson for every learner. He discovered that English is not memorized. It is lived. It is not rules on a page. It is rhythm in the voice. It is not about chasing perfection. It is about sharing yourself with confidence. When you listen to English, let it sing inside you. When you watch movies, speak with the actors. When you practice alone, talk about your world. Slowly, your English will stop being foreign. It will become your own. Daniel's journey also teaches patience. There were days he felt tired, days he thought, "I will never improve." But he pushed through. And every small effort added up. Just like drops of water can shape stone, daily practice shaped his fluency. My friend, remember this. You are capable of the same. Your mistakes are not your enemy. They are your teacher. Your fear is not your chain. It is your chance to grow. Each word you speak with courage brings you closer to fluency. So the next time you hesitate, remember Daniel. Remember how he faced laughter at school. Remember how he stumbled through songs. Remember how he shadowed voices until his own voice grew strong. And remember how he stood in that interview with calmness and pride. If he could do it, so can you. Your voice matters. Your story matters. The world is waiting to hear it in English. Thank you, my friend, for walking through this story with me. I hope you felt the rhythm, the courage, and the truth in Daniel's journey. And I hope you begin today, not tomorrow, to create your own. Because one day someone will look at you and say, "You sound natural. You speak with confidence." And in that moment, you will know, you too can speak English like a native.